Hi there. Today is The Caterpillar That Roared by Michael Lawrence and illustrated by Alison Bartlett, published by Dorling Kindersley Publishing Incorporated. Some caterpillars want to be moths when they grow up, and some want to be butterflies. But Hugo, here he is, wanted to be a lion. Every morning when he woke up, he would gaze at himself in the mirror to see if he looked like a lion. He would pull himself up as tall as he could, twitch his imaginary mane, twitch his imaginary whiskers, and swish his imaginary tail. But it was no good. He still looked exactly like a caterpillar. So he practiced his roar. At first, the growl sounded more like a squeak. But he practiced, and soon it began to sound like a very small, very squeaky little growl. Growl! Hugo decided to show off his growl to his neighbors. Winona, the snail, sat nearby. Hugo growled at her. "What a funny noise for a caterpillar to make," Winona said. "I'm not a caterpillar," Hugo told her. "I'm a lion." Winona smiled. No, she said. "Not you. I'd be frightened of you if you were a lion." Next, he met Ollie the spider lying in the sun. Hugo growled. Ollie frowned. "Are you feeling all right, Hugo? I've never heard a caterpillar make a noise like that." "I'm not a caterpillar," Hugo said. "I am a lion." Ollie shook with laughter. "That's the funniest thing I've heard all day. You're no lion, Sonny. I'd be frightened of you if you were a lion." Hugo went on his way, practicing his tiny growl, and met Ruby the tortoise returning from shopping. It had taken her 3 days to get there and back, and she was very tired. Hugo growled at her. "I'm a lion," he said proudly. "Oh, are you now?" Ruby said. "Well, all I can say is, it's just as well you're not. I'd be frightened of you if you were a lion." Hugo gazed up at the grass and flowers growing high above him. "If I were a lion," he said, "I'd be taller and bigger than the whole wide world." He tried to stretch himself up and puff himself out, but it didn't work. Even when he shut his eyes, he didn't feel any bigger. He sat down on the riverbank and looked at himself in the clear water. He hoped to see a great big lion there, but all he saw was a little caterpillar. "It's not fair," he wailed. "Lions can be lions, so why can't I be one?" Below the surface, Ferdinand the fish was preparing his dinner. Suddenly, he saw something moving up above. Through the ripples, Ferdinand saw a huge and fearsome creature, twitching its great whiskers, tossing its great mane, and swishing its great tail. And then he heard a growl, a great and terrible growl. "It's a lion!" cried Ferdinand in fright, and he swam away as fast as he could. Hugo was horrified. "Come back, Ferdinand," he shouted. "It's me, Hugo. I'm not really a lion." But it was too late. Ferdinand was gone. Hugo went home thinking about what had happened at the river. "If I was a lion," he said to himself, "everyone would run away from me. They wouldn't even stop to say hello." And that night, as he snuggled down to sleep, he thought, "I'm glad I'm a caterpillar." And that is the end. All right, have a great day.